Hi, everyone. It's Lori LeBay with Alzheimer Speaks Again, and I am here with tip number 14 for the November Family Caregiver Month. This one I want to talk to you about in terms of looking for the why. Many times we will find unwanted behaviors that flare up, and that might be in the person we're caring for, or it could be people on our care team, or it could be, others at work. It doesn't really make any difference. The rule still stays the same. And so keep in mind when there's an unwanted behavior that flares up, look for the why behind that behavior. In fact, instead of calling it a behavior, call it an action, call it a signal, call it a clue, because that person is saying something's off, something's not right, and they're not sure how else to show that to us. And one of the things that I learned over time is what I call my reaction equation. And the reaction equation helps me figure out the whys. And it's a person's current attitude plus their past experiences create their perceptions, and their perceptions trigger a reaction. And so I'll give you a real quick example. My mom was eating a cookie and it fell on her chest. And my daughter picked up the cookie on her chest. And prior to that, they were getting along just fine. And for whatever reason, my mom just blew up at my daughter. And she started screaming at her, "Leave me alone, I hate you, I hate you." And what we came to find out was that my daughter lost all of her multisensory connections with my mom. They weren't talking and laughing, they didn't have eye contact, they weren't holding hands. And in that nanosecond for her, because she had dementia, my daughter became a stranger. And so when my daughter reached in to touch her on her chest, it was stranger danger, and it was a perfect reaction for what she had been taught all her life. There's always a rational reason behind something we feel is irrational. But it's us putting on our investigative hat and looking at the whys. So keep the reaction equation with you. Again, their current attitude plus their past experiences create their perceptions, and their perceptions trigger reactions.